Hello everybody and welcome to Tosu Show. I'm actually gonna check that everything is working as expected because I cannot see my little indicator on my system, but it seems like it does, so we should be all good. Alright, hi everybody and welcome to Tosu Show, and today I'm doing a live streaming of Slave Princess. If you don't know what Slave Princess is, it's a new visual novel game, I assume, that was offered to me for Christmas. So that's why I wanted to play it and look into it. I found the art style to be just fantastic, so I'm really excited about it. So let's see. So first of all, let's write that down. Let's read that. Content warning: this is a horror game, and it is not intended for all audiences. Please visit our website, blacktabbygames.com, if you need a full list of content warnings. Slave Princess contains flickering image effects, as well as a parallax effect that on rare occasions has caused motion sickness in players. If either of these cause health issues for you, you can disable them in the game's preference. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Alright, I wanted to leave a little bit of that title screen. As you can see, it seems that somebody is in prison here. Probably the princess. But this music, it's so sad and yet so melancholic, you know. So we're not going to look at anything here. I already did that before actually I started the live. So we're just going to go to new game. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Alright, cool. It really looks like a visual novel because you have a history you can skip. I assume that you can skip when you have multiple choice and you have to go back and forth, like in Steins Gate or any other game where you have to restart the whole game. Most of the time we have a skip system that allow you to get rid of things that you already read. There's an auto, there's a save, there's a quick save, quick load, and preferences. Alright.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, geez, so our hero is supposed to kill her. Okay, 3 choices. Explore. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Second, explore. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Third, explore. Killing a princess seems kind of bad doesn't it? And this one, which, okay, I can make it easier by using the right stick. Can someone else do this? Next, explore. Forget it. I'm not doing this. Next, explore. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Next, explore. Ah, shoot. Okay, I'm back. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet! I always wanted to offer monarch, Viva la Revolution! Well, I should say Viva la Revolution. Silently continue to the cabin, turn around and leave. I nearly wanted to turn around and leave just to see probably a first ending, I assume. But let's just silently continue to the cabin, okay?
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Ooh, that's rough. Oh, poor girl. It's hard to not believe, isn't it, if you're somebody like a princess and somebody that looks so dependent in a way, but we'll see.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Exactly.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay, proceed into the cabin. That's the only choice we have anyway.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
That blade looks like it's gonna fall from the table.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
So we can take the blade, or we can just enter the basement. Well, let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
Well, it's interesting. Should we trust the narrator or should we not trust the narrator? That's the whole question. Well, with some Agatha Christie's books where you shouldn't trust the narrator. So, is it the same case here? But at the same time, maybe he's really telling the truth too, and then the princess would lie, so we'd have to decide.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Huh.
Who's there?
Okay.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
I know she doesn't sound like somebody that seems to be in danger or crying for life or whatever, right?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi, just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Well, all those are kind of dumb to say, so just continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Huh.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Huh. She seems like she doesn't care. She seems so overly confident. What? No way. Why would you even think that? Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. Nah, haha. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Still your nerves and step forward. Let's just move forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Good question.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yeah.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Oh, wow. She doesn't seem at all threatened by us. She's not scared.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Explore. What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade or slay the princess. Well, apparently our goal is to slay the princess, and that's the name of the game, so let's try that.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Oh, her eyes.
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Jeez, I was fast.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder.
Yes, she talked very normally for somebody that has a blade close to her heart.
Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
And why is that?
But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
That sounds too easy. Of course it is. She's dead. I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve. Of course not. That was too easy. Of course not. That was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up.
I'm not sure about that, narrator.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that.
Yeah, she's gonna grab us.
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Remove the blade. Check for a pulse. You're right, she's dead. Let's just get out of here. What if we leave? Because if we leave and she's alive, we'll know. Because she'll do something, probably. We'll see.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Alright, let's leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
But what kind of doom?
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
The narrator tricked us. That's bullshit. Let me out of here. Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping I'd get a better ending for saving the world. Yeah, me too. Let's take this one.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
In this case, nothing happens because basically we did exactly what the game's supposed to let us do.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Yeah, but how can he live if he cannot eat?
Psst. Hey, we're not just going to stay here forever, right?
Probably not. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. Hell no. Do you have any idea to get us the heck out of here? Of course we are. I like it here. Well, sorry, I don't, so hell no.
I do, but you're probably not going to like it.
Going back to a princess, probably, huh?
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out.
Well, what's the point?
Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Explore. Wouldn't using the blade, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead? Anything to get out of this hell. You're right. I didn't like that idea. I'm just going to stick around and do nothing. At least for a little while longer. Alright, let's do nothing.
What a relief. I suppose we've got all the time in the world for you to change your mind. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning.
I'm getting bored.
Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voice's pleas fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Good ending. You did it, you saved everyone. And that's our first achievement. Alright, we did one. Created by Tony Howard, yes, okay. Abby Howard, Brendan Boone, Nicole Goodnight, Jonathan Sims, and Phil Mikalski. Alright, that's one ending out of them all, I assume. Okay, thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. Alright, join the Discord, join the mailing list, join the subreddit, follow us somewhere else, make your playlist, play all of the game, and return to main menu. So far we're gonna return to the main menu. Alright, let's do something very different. This time let's try to save the princess. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the
Okay,
woods.
let's see.
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Okay, I'm using skip so that we can go a bit faster. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? let's do this one. I kind of like this one.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Alright.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Okay, if you say so.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Alright. Oh, so when you explore, it's actually not necessarily doing an action. Interesting. The end of the world, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
But right now, with a good ending, that's what happened too. At least from our perspective. But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Alright. Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Killing a princess seems kind of bad for her, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
Well, he's not
Anything,
wrong.
Slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Can someone else do it?
Oh, if only that were the case. But I don't make the rules. I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far. But unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Yeah, I bet. Forget it, I'm not doing this.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
Alright, and why is that? Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Well, I mean, it seems like it, but some people act in such ways that it looks like they really don't care the world ends, and that's really sad.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Well, me, I'm not, obviously. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Huh. Okay. Can you tell me what my prize is going to be for doing a good job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Alright, we'll see about that. Look, I'll go to her cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. Okay, fine, I'll go to the cabin. Okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over with. Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Silently continue to the cabin or turn around and leave. I realized that my YouTube live stream has the video upside down, which is really weird. So I'm probably gonna stop playing very, very soon. But hopefully I can fix that up so like that you can actually enjoy the video like it's supposed to be. Alright, let's turn around and leave right now.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Well, we don't, because we don't know anything else but that woods and then the cabin, so far at least. Okay, fine, you're persistent. I'll go to the cabin and I'll slay the princess. Ugh. Okay, fine, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her, maybe I won't. I guess we'll see. Lie. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. It's like I said, I'm pretty okay with the world ending. I release the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. Or quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Alright, let's continue down the path away from the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yep.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Okay, I'm going into the cabin. Sheesh. Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Huh. I don't care. I'm not killing a princess. Good. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. Quietly continue down the path, okay?
Silence is deafening.
Well, that's what silence is.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Duh, or the narrator is forcing me to go confront the princess. There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go into the cabin, don't I? Fine. Oh yeah, well, I guess I'll start walking in a different direction. Again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place. Alright, let's do that.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Oh, what is with something strange?
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
There's cabins everywhere.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Okay, that's pretty gloomy. Chapter 2, The Stranger. Huh, you went to this chapter 2 for...
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Huh.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright, we're gonna stop here, but I'm gonna read all of us. Explore. I'm getting a terrible sense of déjà vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. You aren't kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she? Oh, you bastard! You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. But I died! The whole world ended! What am I doing here? Those walls weren't there last time. You just can't force me to go to the cabin. Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay the princess, and it's a lie. Yeah, I get it. I'm going to the cabin. Silently proceed to the cabin. Interesting. I wonder why that chapter is named chapter 2 for. So somebody else will show up or something? Anyway, that's where we're gonna stop, because I guess the live is kind of useless if you cannot see the live properly. Alright, that was Slay the Princess, and for some reason I wanted to say dragon, but no, it's a princess. Slay the Princess. It's a game that came out not that long ago, I think in 2023, and it's a visual novel. As you can see, most of the stuff that you can do is mostly select options to change your story and to change things that's gonna happen in the story. Alright, thank you so much everyone. Toss out, bye bye.